right, hi guys, it's Wendy. I decided take two. I'm gonna do the Furry Friend Tag. I thought it was fun. Interesting. Well, there went one of my furry friends. I'm hanging on to one of them right now because she thinks she's in trouble, which I'll explain what she thinks is getting ready to happen, which isn't gonna happen later on. But if you like this kind of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe. Leave a comment down below your pets and what you have. So I have 3 dogs. This is one of them. Sit down, please. Sit down. Well, okay. She's just gonna be in the star of the show. All right, so let's start with her back here, who thinks she thinks she's in trouble. She's not. Come here, Gabby. It's okay. Okay. All right. Oh goodness gracious. So this is it's just 10 questions, but I have 3 dogs, so we're gonna have to kind of try to do it a little bit quick. We'll see. So we'll start with her. So this is Gabriella Sharpay. And then the one now on me is Walter P. Come here. Come here, Dixie, come here. She won't come near me because Walter's next to me. Come here, Dixie. Come here. It's okay. Come on. Come on. It's okay. 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 And then, oh, geez. Now we're all moving. All right. Well, we lost Gabby, but I'll still talk about her. Here, there you go. Lay down. And then this is Mix Dixie Lou. Okay. What kind of pet is it and its breed? So they're all dogs. So Gabby is a Trini Walker Coonhound. Dixie is a Bichon Frise. And then little itty bitty Walter right here is a Great Pyrenees. How long have we had him? So Gabby will be 13 in a month. And we got her at 7 weeks old. So we've had her a very long time. We got Walter at 7 weeks old. That's crazy. Walter is actually a female. Aren't you, girl? And Walter is 4. And then little Dixie Lou, this coming September, so I'm filming this, it's April, so about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half, we've had Dixie. She was my grandparents' dog. They have passed away. My sister inherited her, and it just didn't work out, so then I have Dixie. How did I get our pets? Well, I just told you how I got Dixie. Again, she was my grandparents' dog, and they passed away within 5 months of each other. Gabriella we were living in we just moved to North Carolina, and my cousin knew somebody who was getting rid of who needed to get rid of a puppy. So I went to go look at it. Of course, she mentioned it to the girls when they were little. Gosh. So if Gabby will be 13, Kennedy was 3. Or almost 3 when we got her. And I show up at the house, and I already know I'm not getting this dog, but I was humoring my cousin and the girls, and we were going, and the lady was telling me how the puppy is not housebroken, and she's just a nightmare. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, does the dog have, separation anxiety? Is she peeing when you're leaving? And so I asked the lady, I go, well, how's she peeing? And the lady goes, oh, well, when I'm at work, I come home and there's puddles and poop all over the house. And I go, oh, well, are you gone for, 4 hours, 3 hours? She goes, oh, no, I work at the hospital. I work 12-hour shifts. And I'm like, of course the 7-week-old puppy can't hold its bladder. And then the woman brought out scissors wrapped in an old towel. So the sharp part of the scissors were wrapped in an old towel. And so when the puppy would go to the bathroom, come here, Dixie. When the puppy would go to the bathroom, the lady would take the scissors, squeeze, we'll show you on Walter. She would take the scissors, grab the extra part of the, because she's a hound, squeeze the scissors and twist. So, oops, shaky, sorry about that. Gabby won't come near me because she thinks I'm getting ready to cut, that was very up close of my face. She thinks I'm getting ready to cut her nails. She's still petrified of scissors. She was scared of cars. She's not anymore, but we'll get into that story. And then Walter, little Walter, we were at a chicken swap, which here in Colorado, I'm pretty sure they're all over. I don't know. But you'd go and you would buy chickens, sell chickens, any kind of livestock. There's a lady there who had puppies, she is a livestock guard dog. And she wanted to buy one, and I was like, no. And then, 2 days later, an acquaintance that we both knew of it told me that this lady was looking for me, and she just gave her my address. And I'm like, well, gee, thanks. Awesome. So the lady showed up at my house with this puppy, who was 14 pounds, 7 ounces. Her litter mates were between 7 and 8 pounds. And she had to get rid of the puppy because Walter was cleaning out one teat, pushing the puppy off the next one, cleaning out that teat, and pushing it out. So she is a very big girl. I already told you how old they were. Man, I really need to read these questions before I start answering. So to recap, Gabby's almost 13. Dixie, I didn't tell you how old Dixie Lou is. Dixie Lou is 6. I didn't think about that. And then Walter's 4. What's my favorite memory of my pet? So, Gabby isn't a favorite memory, but it's an important memory. So like I said earlier, Gabby was afraid of the car. Well, at the time we were living in North Carolina, and we knew we were either moving back to Colorado at some point, or we were going to have to drive back to Colorado, to visit. And so we had to get this puppy used to the car ride. Well, around the same time, Joey got glasses, and she kept forgetting her glasses. She would take the bus to school, and then she'd forget her glasses. So I'm like, oh, we got to take her glasses. So Adam and I we're loading the girls up in the car. We got Gabby in the car. And then Gabby pushed Kennedy out of the car and took off running. So Adam chased her down. Addison was already locked in. So I put Kennedy in her car seat, followed them in the car, and I saw a car coming. So I pulled over really fast, jump out of the car, run across the street because I know Gabby would come to me. Gabby was turning around, and the middle toe of her back left leg went underneath the tire. Her foot, they couldn't count. It was shattered. Either her tibia or fibula, I can't remember which one. One was broken like 12 times, the other one was broken 13 times, and her femur, I know I'm showing you my arm, but visualize the leg. Her femur was broken 12 times, and the ball and socket was broken off. So Gabby only has 3 legs. Her back left leg, we chose to amputate it. Gabby was born May 13th of 2007. Her accident happened December 13th of 2007. So she was exactly 7 months old. Favorite memory of Walter? I don't know. Walter is, for those of you that are new and don't know, Adam, my husband, is narcoleptic with a seizure disorder, and Walter is his service dog. So she's detected many, many, many seizures. I don't know. She's just massive, and she thinks she's this itty bitty little thing. We walk them, and people think she's a polar bear coming down the street. Dixie Lou, when I say her, I remember my grandparents. So that, I guess that's a good memory. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? So Gabby won't come near me because she thinks she's getting her nails trimmed. She is a scaredy cat. I can't even do this. Like, I can't grab her paw and go like this, because then she's still gonna freak out. If we're cutting with scissors, she freaks out. Like today I made 21 masks because I'm filming this during the quarantine, and she freaked out because I was cutting with the scissors. Dixie is, oh gosh. So my grandma called her Dixie Lou. My grandparents did retire the last 9 years of their life. They did live in North Carolina. And so we call her Southern Belle. When it snows outside, Dixie is a very much diva, and will get mad. She has dresses galore, sweaters. I can't even find. I'm trying to see if there's one near me. Because she gets cold, so she has to have her clothes on. She's just weird. Walter's quirkiness is, she's just big. And so she doesn't realize she's big. Yesterday, all of a sudden I hear Adam go, "Watch out, Walter," and then the baby's crying. And I'm like, ugh, who ran into who, what happened to who? And all of a sudden Adam goes, did that dog sit on you? I guess Walter tripped and fell on the baby. He's fine. It just more, he's 8 months old. Everything scares him. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? So, like, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, they're my babies, they're my family. But, you know, they mean a lot to me. Like, Walter has a job to do. She helps Adam when he's going to have a seizure. When we're in public, if it's really crowded and Adam's getting overwhelmed and he feels his numbers change, Walter will help me help him to get to a safe place if he's going to have a seizure. Gabby is the first pet that we've had, like, this long. And then I just look at Dixie like I'm looking at her right now. She's sitting, like, right here. I just see my grandparents. Favorite pastime. What are some of your favorite pastime with your pet? I don't know. That one's kind of weird. I just like to, you know, like, okay, let me show you this. So I can't even get her all in the view because she's so big. And so I just like her bigness of it. And she's a little dainty diva. And then Gabby's over there. Gabby tries to be a young dog again and going on walks with us, and she can't really do it because of her leg. All right, and then the last question is, what are nicknames you call your pets? So Walter's name, she's Walter P, and then our last name. We call her Walt. She's named after Walt Disney. And just Walter's just fun. She's big and bulky. Oh, I guess one of my funny favorite memories with Walter is when we got her spayed. We got one of the pigs we had spayed. And all of a sudden, the lady gets up out of the chair because I'm checking in the pig, so it's taking a while. Goes in the back, comes back out with this bright colored piece of paper and a Sharpie and writes, "I'm a girl." I guess they just saw her name, and so they kept trying to take her real fast to neuter her. And then they'd be like, "You wrote down the wrong dog's name, wrong dog in kennel 15 or whatever it was." And she's like, "No, she's a girl." And so that was kind of funny. Dixie, her name is Dixie Lou Knutson, then our last name, because Knutson was my grandparents. I call her Diddykins, or DQ for Dancing Queen, because she'll do this little dance thingy when she wants your food. She has very bad habits. My grandparents couldn't see very well. They couldn't hear very well. They were both in their 80s when they passed. So my grandpa would share half of his meals with Dixie. So then when my sister got Dixie, Dixie was almost 20 pounds. She's now down to 12 pounds. But she still will whine and beg and bark for food sometimes. Not as bad anymore. But she barks up a storm whenever she hears a noise. Gabby. So her name is Gabriella Sharpay, and we call her Gabby. Gabriella Sharpay after High School Musical. And Addison didn't talk, but Kennedy couldn't say Gabriella. She's called her Mabby Mella. So then we changed it down to Gabby, and she would call her Mabby. But we call her Gabby. But that's it. Those are the 10 questions. I'll leave them down below. If you guys want to do this tag, I'd love to see what your pets are. It's called the Furry Friend Tag. But it doesn't have to be a furry friend. Like Addison has 2 turtles. If you have a skilly reptilian friend or a bird or something you want to do, that'd be fine too. If you guys also want to, follow me on social media. It's at One Happy Hectic Mom on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all of that. But Walter also has an Instagram account. She's called Walter the Great Pyrenees. I'll leave her Instagram handle down below. You'll see all this. But thank you for watching. If you like this kind of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.